Hi everyone and welcome to GreenBiz Studio. My name's Jim Giles. I'm the Senior Analyst for Food and Carbon Systems here at GreenBiz, and I am super excited to have with me Sarah Anderson, who is Director of Career Pathways at American Forest. Hey Sarah.
Hey Jim, thanks for having me.
Yeah, really happy to have you here. So amongst other things, today we're going to talk about tree equity. And for some of the people watching, I think this will be a new concept. So maybe you could kick off by telling us a little bit about what it means.
Absolutely. Well, if you look at a map of any city in America, you'll typically find that money grows on trees. So higher income areas typically have much higher tree canopy cover than lower income areas, which means they're getting way more benefits from trees, like shade and cooler air and higher property values. And so we think that is unjust, and we are calling at American Forest for tree equity so that everybody can get the health, wealth, and climate resilience benefits that trees provide.
So this sounds like a really great idea. Tell us a little bit in practice about how we actually get to tree equity.
Well, you've probably heard of the notion of green jobs. Lots of folks like to talk about green jobs, and we have them, actually thousands of them that are available right now in urban forestry. We're facing a historic, unprecedented labor shortage, and our field is actually on track to grow by 10% in the next decade. And so we're in need of folks who want to plant trees and care for trees. And about 25% of folks who work in our field are self-employed. So there's a huge wealth building opportunity here. And so it's not just tree equity, it's economic equity as well.
Right, and talking of benefits, when I hear the word or the idea tree equity discussed, it's often in connection to green jobs. Maybe you could draw out that connection as you see it.
If we're going to actually actualize tree equity and manifest tree equity, we need to actually plant trees in these lower income areas that need them the most. And so who's going to do that work? we've got to train a whole new generation of folks as tree care professionals to plant those trees and then care for them long term, so that those communities can then reap those benefits. And so we're really excited to be working to do just that via our Tree Equity Career Pathways initiative.
Right, I love the sound of all this stuff. And maybe you could sort of just bring it to life for us a bit more by giving us an example of a project you're involved with.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're really excited. Actually, this spring, we're going to be launching the very first Tazo Tree Core, launched in partnership with our friends at Tazo Tea and the Davy Tree Expert Company. And we're going to be launching a core of 25 new Black and Indigenous people of color, youth who are residents of these lower income communities. And we're going to be having them hired on to Davy Tree Experts as new tree care professionals. We're going to be providing them training. We're going to be providing them wraparound services and everything that they need to thrive as new urban forestry professionals. And so we're thrilled about this project and our partnership, but we're excited for what's to come to build a more resilient, build more resilient urban forests.
These are such great projects, Sarah. Thanks so much for coming on today and taking some time to explain what you're working on. Once again, this is Sarah Anderson, who's Director of Career Pathways at American Forests. I'm Jim Giles. I run the food and carbon programs here at GreenBiz. Thanks so much for everyone for watching us today.